Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to more The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, playing the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge with Marina Mistfire. We're in the last episodes. We stashed away all our valuables in a chest. I'm actually gonna grab a few of these charm scrolls with me, I think. And then, a day awaits us after we have slept. So, we're gonna spend the night here in the Merchant's Inn, give Velas a little bit of much needed business. And then we can go wherever we want, do whatever we want to do. I would really like to finish up the Unfriendly competition quest and help out Thornir. Because, well, it does have a bit of a climactic final act. But hopefully Scampy is going to help us out with that. I also really want to check out the arena. Thank you for reminding me, loading screen. But then I also want to join the Thieves Guild so I can start selling the goods to the fences. We have decisions to make. That we do. Okay, we're gonna go first and foremost to the Talos Plaza district, where we found out that Agarmir has his house. Now, Thornir's getting some goods from him, and he's not feeling too good about it, so we gotta go in, we gotta investigate a little bit. But now I do have to talk about the topic of leveling a little bit as well, because if we check out our skill diary, we're 6 tenths towards level 2, but look at all of these skill points. 36 skill points in intelligence is essentially 3.5 levels worth of max modifiers to the intelligence attributes. We cannot go every level and do as much as we have done this level. That won't, because we will eventually run out of skills to train for the modifiers. So this first level is going to be the exception, because I didn't want to really delve in and do a lot of grinding and training and focusing on attributes and numbers and stats. I didn't want to put people off immediately, because some people react negatively when I've done such things in an Elder Scrolls game in the past, but it's how it has to be. I will have to pay some attention to stats and the like. So, that will come in due time, because we will have to reach level 2 sooner or later. Agarmir's home. Alright, I guess we have to wait for him to leave home. While we're waiting, though, we can go and check out Umbacano's house. You guys remember we were approached in the street by that big old Nord? He told us that his master wanted to talk to us about Ayleid antiquities, because we acquired some from Vilverine. Ooh, it's the Argonian. How you doing?
Welcome. My master instructed me to show you up immediately. Please follow me.
Why can't I be handled by the beautiful Argonian? I'll be back for you later. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm behind you. It's not a skill book. Surprising. Sometimes I know what is a skill book and isn't. Usually I have to just look at the value. If it's worth 5 coins, it's not going to be a skill book. Usually, an apprentice of block will not be fatigued by blocking.
The treasure hunter. Please, have a seat.
Oh, okay, Umbacano. As you can see, over there on the table is our Ayleid statue. Ah, hello.
Thank you for coming. You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. As you may know, I am somewhat of an enthusiast for Ayleid antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. No mere shopkeeper knows their true worth. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one.
That sounds pretty good. Tell me about them.
I am looking for the complete set of 10 for my collection. They were once part of the Temple of the Ancestors in the ancient Ayleid capital. Through my research, I have learned that they were removed from the temple before its sack by men. I believe they were hidden in various Ayleid settlements across Cyrodiil, although I do not know the exact location of any of them.
Aw.
Why? Have you already found another statue for me?
Sorry, you gotta give me some time.
Well then, you have work to do. I will continue to search the archives for any clues to the statue's locations.
Okay, the Temple of the Ancestors.
You know it as White Gold Tower, the center of the ancient Ayleid capital of Nibene. It was brutally sacked thousands of years ago by humans led by Alessia. The Imperial City is built over the ruins of that ancient city.
Oh. Free history lesson. Any rumors?
Andalindaris may or may not have killed his wife, and it may or may not have been an accident. And I doubt we'll ever know for sure.
Who? I have never in all my days of playing Oblivion heard that rumor before. That is one of the rumors that I think that must be a rare rumor.
Good day.
Because I cannot remember that. Well, okay then. If he wants us, I wish I could just like pick this up, carry it over to him. By the way, can I just read this? It's not a skill book. Figured. Just pick it up and sell it back to him. That'd be pretty smart. But now we need to keep our eyes open whenever we delve into Ayleid ruins. There are going to be some of...
Greetings, Breton.
Hello. They're going to be some of the most profitable places for us to raid because of the existence of Arlostones and Welkin Stones. So if we see an Ayleid ruin on the map and we have inventory space, guess who's going to delve in there? Delve in there quicker than Marthar would delve into a Lionor's pants. Now, let's wait around a few hours to see if maybe Agarmir decides to leave his home. I'm not sure exactly when he's out. I think he might leave in the evening. Yep, I was correct. What is this house? For public notice, this property has been seized by the Imperial Legion and its owner imprisoned. Rituals to the Night Mother or any attempts to contact the Dark Brotherhood will not be tolerated. From Adamus Philida, Imperial Legion Commander. Adamus Philida. He's about to retire. We'll get to see more of his storyline later on. Alrighty. Oh, there's some guards coming. We'll wait for them to pass before we break into a house. Oh, he switched to his sword. Why? Did I do something? Wait, did it pass a certain time of day where they switch to a different weapon? 428. No, probably just random. Okay. Let's try to make our way into Agarmir's house. We need to find some sort of clue that he's doing shady business, so Thornir can know about it, and then maybe he will stop undercutting prices. It's not good for the economy. Ooh. You know what? I'll take them. I have some extra space right now. I would love to be able to use the Ease Burden spell, but I will need 25 alteration, and I'm currently 15 alteration. I'll have to train my alteration skill 10 times. And I will probably do that as well. It's an intelligence stat, isn't it? I do believe it is an intelligence stat. Let me double check that. Intelligence. Conjuration, no, it's willpower. Okay, that's fine. So we can probably then train it pretty freely. Early on, we're going to focus on endurance, speed, and intelligence. Speed is self-explanatory, endurance is also self-explanatory, and intelligence just seems to be the better bet out of the magical stats for now. But there are other times where I'm like, but I would love to be better with a bow. If I could just do something like, you know, get a few points of agility, get that extra sneak attack damage from training my sneak a little. But I read up on poison. I was unsure how poison worked when it comes to stealth attacks and such. So what I found out is that when you attack from stealth, the only damage that is multiplied is the damage from your arrow hit. The poison is totally separate. But poison is not affected by the damage nerf. So if a poison says that it deals 10 damage, it does not go through any sort of nerf, as if a spell I had said it did 10 damage and I tossed it, it would only do 1/6 of that. But poisons, just like conjured creatures, do not suffer from that. Meaning poisons and conjuration, oh boy. Speaking of oh boy, what the frick is going on in here? Have you seen this? I found my way into Agarmir's basement. This place consists of an odd assortment of clothing and trinkets. Most disturbing is the dirty shovel and mud-encrusted boots tucked into the corner, and the bits of ground bone meal strewn about. I suspect Agarmir's stock he sells to Thornir is taken from the recently dead. I don't know why Marina would talk like this, but she does. Alright, we gotta keep searching for some evidence. I'm not gonna go like, oh, what is this? I wonder what's down here. You know, we just gotta do a proper voice, and a proper voice just happens to be a voice like this. I found a manifest that seems to detail names of the recently deceased, what they were buried with, and their locations in Cyrodiil. I should take this macabre manifest to confront Thornir, as he may not realize where his merchandise is coming from. Oh my, what have you been up to, Agarmir? Well, digging graves. Just reverse order. So here we have a list of the recently deceased. I want to point out one person in particular. Ford Gabings from Anvil. I want to see if you can figure out who this is supposed to be. He has a travel cloak with a silver and green leaf fastener, an enchanted short sword with inlaid writing, probably glowing blue, and a gold ring with an inscription, cursed, as well as a leather-bound travel journal. Ford Gabings. Can you figure out who that is? Just rearrange some letters and you got yourself somebody who's in need of second breakfast. Okay. Now we're gonna just rob the rest, you know? Agarmir, terrible dude, how dare he steal from the deceased? Now I'm gonna steal what he stole from the deceased. I am truly the moral high point of the situation. I am never done anything wrong in my life. Actually, the whole sneaking, stealthy, thieving theme is really... It has me excited right now because there are so many good things we can get around the city. The only problem is that we won't get a fence that's going to be anywhere near us for quite some time. But that's just something we'll have to deal with. So once we've gone on a big stealing spree, we have to make a journey to a different city to sell that. But it'll also be a good excuse to visit. Oh, I thought that was Hieronymus Lex. He's just an unimportant guy. But if Hieronymus Lex is around, I'd like to talk to him because he's going to be important in the Thieves Guild. If you remember, Hieronymus Lex is that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox. Okay. Thornir should be located in the Market District. So this is as good a time as any for me to tell you about what I'll be doing off camera. To actually achieve some progress in these episodes,
how are you?
I prefer to cut out certain parts, like me mixing a lot of potions, me selling items one by one, which sometimes takes minutes on end. I prefer cutting that out with my magical snaps. I gotta be careful, because sometimes I snap and we're in another part. It goes a bit crazy like that. But if I'm out traveling like this from one place to another, since we can't use fast travel, I will often train a spell. So right now we are 15 alteration. We gotta get to 25 alteration if we wish to use the ease burden spell, which we definitely do. So what we have to do is that we have to then travel and, hey, you're out traveling, why not do something useful? This is how you train your spells in Oblivion. You use them over and over again. So whenever I cut away and I run somewhere, assume that I'm training something or other, or just loot random crates and barrels on the way. I always try to do something to just maximize our efficiency, so to say, and it's impressive just how much good stuff you can find laying in these barrels, the amount of ingredients and everything. If you just stop and take a look around and spend some time searching, you can find a lot of really good stuff. And as you can see, alteration levels like crazy. It's a skill at a low level and we have a magic specialization. Well then, Thornir, I got some news for you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Taken from the dead.
I can't believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified to think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased. It's just too horrible to comprehend. I don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do?
Help me catch Agarmir.
Yes, that's the least I can do. First and foremost, I will never meet with him again. I can promise you that. Secondly, I remember him mentioning a place he had to be this very day. Yes, that's right. He said that he wouldn't be able to do anything else, as he had something important to do. You don't think he would dig up another... Oh, no, he wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh, my. What have I done?
Don't worry. I'll stop him.
Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry.
Don't you worry about it. Any rumors?
Cyrodiil runs a nice place at the Mystic Emporium.
He does, but for some reason he gives me some creepy vibes. He did have some nice goods I stole, but Edgar, all the way.
I hope you can forgive me. I had no idea.
Don't worry, Thornir. So, actually, before we go, should I sell off some goods? Yeah, we actually have quite a lot of goods with us. Can we make even more? Oh, looks like somebody can make some alchemy stuff. And that's exactly what we're gonna do, because this is weighing me down. Okay, made a few more potions. Don't know if we got a lot of levels. We're level 40 alchemy right now, that's not bad.
Were you able to stop Agamir?
Not yet.
You must hurry. We cannot let him do this horrible task any longer.
Don't worry.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I think the question is, what can I interest you in? First and foremost, we're gonna just get rid of some of our arrows. I'll just sell them in bulk. I can't be bothered. And then, it's potion selling time. Oh boy, my fingers. Oh, well, we got it sold off. We have some more space now and quite a lot of cash, enough for a house. We gotta consider that.
Thank you for your patronage.
That might be something we buy after this quest.
I hope you can forgive me. I had no idea.
I'll help you out. So, Agamir's gone back to the graveyard. What's my current alteration level? 20. It would be really nice to be able to level that to 25. Because using Ease Burden would allow us to get away with even more loot. Because at the end of this quest, we may be able to acquire a little bit of loot. But I think I would need some extra carry space for this. Okay, so the upcoming section, I think if we have Scampy at our side, we'll be able to do it quite easily. And by the way, the spell spamming here, I usually won't do on camera because it's a bit distracting, isn't it? So I'll usually do that off camera, but right now I'd really like to get this to 25 before we arrive at where we gotta go. I think with Scampy we should be okay. I think we need like one more alteration level now. I've noticed that the door to the Trentius family mausoleum has been unsealed. Oh boy, right here, somebody's inside the mausoleum. I think you have a good idea who that might be. Let's go! You unlock more arcane secrets of altering the fabric of reality. Wonderful. Know what this means? We can use Ease Burden now. Be able to carry even more goods. Well then, let's go inside, see what's up. Oh, there's somebody here. I've located Agamir inside the Trentius family mausoleum. It appears though he's attempted to desecrate another grave along with someone else I don't recognize. I need to convince him to stop this heinous act. Scampy, come with me, buddy.
I had a feeling you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this trap prepared for you. If you'll notice, the grave is already dug. This time it wasn't to take something away from the graveyard. It was to add something. I'm afraid all I can offer you is an unmarked grave.
Well, we'll see about that. Oh, scheisse. Scampy! Get him! Oh boy. I can't fight these. There are two angry Nords here. Get him! Oh boy. You got one? Oh boy. I require thy assistance, Scampy. Oh. Thank you, buddy. Agamir has been slain. Since the penalty for grave robbing is death, it somehow seems as though justice has been done. I should search the gravesite for anything potentially incriminating. That went a lot smoother than I thought it would. Scampy, he's a real MVP. As you can see, our stats are being drained at the moment, but it's not too bad. He has a special sword called Debaser. That's not the only great weapon in here, though. Drain willpower and drain endurance. Cool little thing, we'll most likely sell it. If you go over here, you can find the grave of Caliban Trentius. And if you jump, you can see that he was buried alongside his mace. Caliban's Grim Retort. I feel like this is a weapon that Bethesda placed down here just in case you got stuck in this fight and you didn't have the, you know, enough firepower to take care of these fools. I don't think anybody else have any secrets for me though. I think it's only that grave. Now here's where he was digging. So let's pick up that shovel. And now we gotta go show that to Thornir as proof. Well, that was well done, Scampy. I feel like Scampy should get promoted after that. Now this is why I wanted some extra carry space. Because now, right now I'm over encumbered. So let's test out Ease Burden. 240 seconds of free movements. That's 4 minutes, guys. If you want to do some simple math. Actually, I'm going to do the math for you. You don't even get to do it. Aha! We can go back out. One way I used to do this back in the day, this is not the first time I've attempted this challenge here. There's been lots of issues with corrupted footage and Talos knows what. But what I did is back then I didn't have Summon Scamp. I had to try and do that battle without the Summon Scamp spell. That was bad. That was really bad. I had to constantly quick save, quick load, dodge here. But eventually over time I managed to wear them down with Caliban's Grim Retort and I killed Agarmir. Now I still had to deal with his friend there. How did I do that? Well, I stole the key to the family mausoleum from Agarmir's body. I opened the door and I ran out into the streets here. And then I ran right around here and the Imperial Palace guards came to and they saw, huh, a woman's being attacked by that man. And the palace guards just swarm him and chop him into pieces. And then I just loot his body and go about my day. Getting help from city guards is a very valid tactic. Alright, I guess I can't check out the copious coin purse at this very second. But after I've sold all of this... Oh, we're getting really close to being able to purchase a house. We should probably purchase a house on the waterfront, and while we're down there, we should also start at the Thieves Guild. There's so much I want to do, just breathe, Dark. We have a huge world to explore. Now this is one of the issues with Ease Burden. We gotta always use it to... It said that it was locked, but it wasn't locked. It's just a little bug. Hey, Agarmir.
Were you able to stop Agarmir?
Did I just call you Agarmir? I'm sorry. Hey, Thornir, here's your shovel.
Then we can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his.
Yes.
I've come to some decisions. I intend to donate all of the money I have made, as well as what is left of these stolen items, to the temple. I also want you to know that I had a long discussion with Jensine, and I have decided to join the society. I realize you risked your life to give me a chance, and Thorinir never forgets things like that. Accept this ring as a humble reward. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now, don't be a stranger. The copious coin purse is still in business.
I believe the reason they give you the option to say, no, I haven't killed him yet, is so you can put off giving him this quest. Because right now I'm level 1, and he gave me the Weather Ward Circlet. He gave me the worst version of that ring. Let me show you what it does.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Resist fire and frost 10% on self. At level 20 or 22 or so, this becomes resist fire and frost 35%. Noticeably more powerful, but honestly, I don't want to wait 20 levels just to get a slightly better version of a reward, so yeah, no. We're just gonna go ahead and complete the quest if I feel like it, most of the time. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, check this out, actually.
You've shown me mercy. I won't forget that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Come over here, Thornir. I need to touch you. Beguiling touch. There we go.
It is good to see you again.
Now his disposition has been raised. Now it's at 80.
Can I interest you?
And I should be able to push it up maybe 2 points more. Let's try selling the Baser. I won't be using this blade. It's cool, but I want the money. It worked, actually. Can I push it to 148, I wonder? Now, Caliban's Grim Retort. It's not a terrible weapon, actually. We could definitely use this a bit in combat, because absorbing the strength and the blunt and then doing frost damage, if we rack up some successive hits, this might be an okay weapon for us to use, surprisingly enough. So I'm gonna keep it for now, but once it runs out of charge, we're selling it. Iron Longsword has to go, Burgundy Linens, Iron Boots, all this iron gear, really. Don't want it. Although, maybe I should have kept the boots. I always sell stuff and then regret it immediately. Hold on, what iron boots, they weigh 9. Gauntlets, yeah, okay, let's...
A bargain at any price.
Yeah, I have to buy them back at a higher price than I sold them, so you shut up. I'm gonna keep the gauntlets, because they're much less weighty.
A fine transaction.
Such a fine transaction. Okay, I think that's really all I wanted to sell here. I'm gonna give you an invitation from Umbacano. Now you can go and talk to him as well.
I appreciate your business.
Oh, good.
You've shown me mercy. I won't
He's
forget
glowing.
that. Thank you.
He's so happy. He's positively glowing. We now have 2,600. Oh my gosh. Guys and girls, do you know what we can do with this amount of money? Do you know what we can do with this amount of money? We can go to the office of Imperial Comet. It's not it's 8 a.m. Come on, woman, wake up. I wanna bam. This is the place you go if you wanna become a homeowner.
How goes it?
Also, she has the Wolf Queen Volume 4, a skill book I need.
Venencia Melisea, Office of Imperial Commerce.
Oh, yes, quite.
You got complaints? Of course you got complaints. Who doesn't?
Oh my. This woman, she's a character.
You have complaints against merchants here? You file complaints with me. I fill out lots of forms which go to a lot of people who ignore them. What else did you expect? Justice? Go to the chapel. Talk to Zenithar. He'll take care of everything.
Okay, woman. I want to buy a house in town.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
We'll see.
Alright, let's see here. Admire. What would you like? Cool jokes? And boasting? No, I think admire, right?
It's
admiration and jokes.
Blow away, wind.
The way to a woman's hot.
Blow away, windbag.
That's rude.
Why? I mean, of course. All I have available right now is a hovel on the waterfront.
Well, I just happen to have 2,000 golds.
Really? Then you've just become a homeowner. Here is your house key. You'll find it in the waterfront district. It's not much to look at. You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. I'd suggest talking to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods in the Market District.
Yeah, we gotta buy a storage area for the house to be worth anything. I want that Wolf Queen book though. I really want it, but I can't get it yet. We'll get it in due time though. Now, do we have enough money? 603. I think we're gonna be a little short when it comes to buying the storage area, unless I can push the prices down a lot. Actually, let's go back and talk to Jensine and finish up the quest, because she gives me a little bit of gold, and I can use that to buy the storage area, so we don't have to store things in the Merchant's Inn. I really hope my items are still there. Oh, and these items! Oh, I want them too. Okay. Hey, Jensine.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return.
That's what they all say. Thornir.
Well done. This shovel will certainly confirm Agarmir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful to the City Watch. In your absence, Thornir visited and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agarmir's sources. He told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory to the local temple. He also agreed to buy and sell merchandise at fair prices. Last but not least, he's officially joined the society. I am taken aback by his honest intentions. In return, the society has decided not to press charges. His name will be absconded from the records of this crime. Now, I'm sure you are waiting to hear about your reward. The society thanks you for everything you have done. Please, take this gold. Many thanks on behalf of all of us.
100 gold. It's level dependent, so... Any rumors?
I understand Mandil has some rather nimble fingers.
I don't want to know how you know.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
See ya, Jensine. Not coming back to that shop again, except for when I want to steal from you. Alright, that was an unfriendly competition. How many quests have we completed so far? Let's see. 2 quests, the tutorial and unfriendly competition. That's our first proper quest done then. Wonderful. Let's stop by Three Brothers Trade Goods and let's find Sergius. Actually, have we checked what item... I don't think I've shown you what item Jensine sells. Jensine sells, yeah.
See anything you like? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Akaviri. Yes, so you can either buy these or steal them, and they're dependent. I didn't even know. I guess probably everybody knew this, but I didn't know that if an item's on her desk, it's also in her inventory, and they are the same item. That is so cool. Akaviri Warblade. Damage, health, fatigue, and magicka on strike. That's insane! Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Can't remember if I showed that, but that's something. Alright, bye-bye.
It's been a
pleasure. So we want to make sure that we check out all the merchants here to see what they really have in stock. Now, Tertullian is not who you want, but I'll talk to him.
Be happy to help you.
Any Imperial City stuff?
It's a beautiful city, but stay away from the waterfront. It's not dangerous, but it's dirty, and the beggars are a nuisance.
Excuse me, I happen to live on the waterfront.
Only quality goods for sale
I
here.
come in here...
What can I interest you in?
I come in here to buy furniture for my house on the waterfront, and you're dissing the waterfront. Look at this helmet, 8,000. It lights 60 feet on self, resists disease and poison, but drains your speed. It's so weird. It's so weird. Alright, bye-bye, Tertullian, you son of a...
May I interest you in...
You just have 1,000 gold, though. That's something.
Take care. Tertullian, Sergius, and Cicero, the three Verus brothers. I'm Sergius.
This is the man we want.
The Black Horse Couriers run by three Khajiit brothers. They buy freelance stories with an imperial stipend and give the papers away for free.
Because everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Let's do business.
Akaviri Sunderblades. Disintegrate armor and weapon, 100 points on strike. If you want to make your opponents run around in their underwear, this is the one for you. Okay, let's persuade him.
Go ahead.
Let's figure out what he likes. Jokes and boasting, right?
I wish I could say that.
Okay, so here's what we gotta do now.
Bad.
Now we gotta use our scroll.
Bye. What do you want?
I want some better
I
prices.
offer the finest...
Now we gotta haggle to the point where we can actually buy the house storage area. Yes! And there goes all our money.
Thank you. Come again.
Now there's one more thing we gotta do.
Bye.
We gotta check that our items are still located where they should be. Oh boy. Merchants in. Please tell me they're here. Please tell me they're still in the chest, because now we can transport them all back home. Actually, how on earth am I gonna carry all of it? Actually, I have quite a lot of space at the moment. Just gotta make sure that my ease burden is active, and we might be able to carry all of it. If not, I know a little workaround that we can do. Alright, I gotta... Actually, you know what? Screw you. It's my items. I'm just gonna break into this room. I'm not gonna pay you 20 gold just to open the freaking door if I'm not even gonna use the room, okay? Yeah, I'm justifying a crime. What about it, fellas? You're gonna run out of business soon if nobody's gonna do business there anyways. Sorry. Okay. Go, 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 go. Yes! It's here and I can easily carry everything. Okay. We got it. Now we're going to the waterfront, ladies and gentlemen. That's also where we'll start up the Thieves Guild. Oh, good times are abound. Ah, do we have the time left of the episode? You know what? I think we do. So, now that we have 25 alteration, we can use this. Very cool. Now, we also got Touch of Rage, and being able to frenzy an opponent and make them attack anybody, even their allies, can be really powerful. Sadly, we'll need Illusion 25. And I believe we have like Illusion level 15 or so. So we definitely want to train some Illusion. And while we're traveling to the waterfront, that could be a wonderful skill for us to train. Use some Starlight, because Illusion is governed by personality. So we can safely train this to our heart's content. And never have to worry about, you know, oh, maybe I should stop so I make sure I have enough modifier points for my level ups. Not at all. It's not going to be one of the skills that we care about too much. We also have the arena that we could definitely check out, but since I'm doing this on camera, maybe I shouldn't be using my illusion spell. I don't know, I just have a thing where I don't like to do it on camera. You know, I can't do it if anybody's watching, you know? Let's see, we're going to make our way around to the waterfront, I believe. Yeah, let's get over there. Okay, we're at the doors to the waterfront. We're gonna cast another illusion spell, and as a new apprentice of illusion, you know what is and isn't real, and how to fool the minds of your opponents. Now we can use the wonderful, wonderful frenzy spell. Alright, Oh my, look at that scuba dealer. Let's take a trip to the waterfront, guys and girls. This is going to be our new home. It's kind of crappy and run down, but hey, there's you gotta always look at the bright side of life, you know? Some pirates over there as well. Well, guys and girls, I think I'm going to conclude today's episode here so we can go over, check out our house, see if we can maybe join the Thieves Guild in the next episode. But until that day comes, have a still good day, take care and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.